guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing the luxury handbag tag that was created by Lydia Elise Millen. She's a wonderful YouTuber. I love her to death. I love watching her videos. So when she came out with this tag, I was really excited to do it. And then KW Shops and Mila Blonde tagged me to do it. So I definitely added it to my list and I'm really excited to be filming it today. So thank you girls for tagging me. I will link your videos down below. So if anybody wants to watch theirs, definitely check that out down below. But if anyone is new here, then welcome. My name is Shay. I would love for you to consider subscribing down below so that you're notified for my future videos. And if you end up liking this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Okay, so let's find out what the first question is. There are 11 questions, and that does remind me, there's 11 questions, but I'm actually going to add in a 12th one, and that's because I'm gonna lump in the other tag that's been going around, and that is the pre-loved luxury tag. And that was created by Eva in the City, and LB and Jerusha Couture tagged me to do that video. And let me just say, when Jerusha tagged me, I about had a stroke. Hashtag fangirling. Anyway, I decided to lump that in with this video just because I do have my favorite pre-loved item, and it might surprise some of you guys. But I don't know if I could fill up a whole video. Well, I probably could. I mean, I probably could, but I am just gonna go ahead and make that my 12th question. So the first question is, how many handbags do you own? And I own 11 luxury handbags. I did just recently post my handbag collection video, and in that video I did explain that I don't like to have handbags that are just sitting around not being used. So if that ever happens, then I immediately sell them and I purchase something that I do want to have in my collection. You know, I have 11, which isn't crazy, but I kind of like it that way. I've had other bags and I've found that I'm not using them, so I've sold them. I do have my eye on some other handbags though, so I probably will be making some purchases sometime in the near future, so we'll see what those are. The next question is, how do you organize and store your handbags? And for me, I actually store them in my closet. Now, I think a lot of you think I probably have this really large closet, and I totally don't. I have a walk-in closet, but it is not huge by any means. So I think in the spring, my husband and I are actually going to be kind of redoing our closet. So I'm thinking about actually making that a video, because like we would do a video from start to finish and kind of show like, you know, the before and the after of how to like redo your closet. Because I think my closet, while it is a walk-in closet, I think it's more realistic closet than like a whole room that some people have, which trust me, I would like a whole room for a closet, but that's just not how my house is. So I'm gonna be doing that video. But anyway, in my closet, I do store my handbags. They all mostly are in their dust bags. However, the ones that I use on a more daily basis, which is my Speedy Bee, my Neverfull, and my Pochette Matisse, I usually don't keep those in a dust bag because I'm using them so often. I just don't get around to putting them in the dust bag. But I'm hoping that when I redo my closet, I will have better shelving, and then I'll be able to display things a lot better than what they're displayed right now. The third question is, what was your very first handbag purchase? And I have mentioned this a few times on my channel, so if you guys have been following me for a while, you probably know the answer, but my very first handbag purchase, or what I actually received, was this Louis Vuitton Delightful bag. And my husband surprised me with it when I gave birth to my first son. And yeah, so it was the very first luxury bag that I ever got. It was a total surprise, a shocker. I did not expect it coming. And so in the delivery room when I got this, I was like beyond excited. I mean, I was excited for my kid, but I was really excited for the bag too. I mean, more so my kid. But anyway, so this is a very special handbag to me. Yeah, and it's, you know, definitely a little bit more patinaed than some of my other bags, but I have had it the very longest. The fourth question is, what is your newest handbag? And I think a lot of you probably think it's my Pochette Matisse, but in reality, it is actually this cute little bag here, which is the Louis Vuitton Speedy 25, and it's just a regular Speedy in the Demi Azure print. And I love it. I still haven't even carried it that much, to be honest, because I have been loving my Pochette Matisse so much. So anyway, in the spring, I'm gonna be wearing this a lot more. I just have a lot of outfit ideas to wear with it, but I'm really excited I got this. I did get it pre-loved, and it was a really, really great deal, and that's why I didn't want to pass it up. And I don't know, I just love this print in this size. So I think I'm gonna be doing a Speedy 25 and 30 comparison. Maybe, I don't know. Let me know if you guys would want to see something like that, but I do need to carry this a little while before I would do that video. All right, so the number 5 question is, what is your very most expensive handbag? And that would be my Chanel mini rectangular in black lambskin. And you know, you guys have seen this bag before. It is my only Chanel handbag. unfortunately, but I am gonna be adding some Chanel pieces to my collection. I have some on my radar for sure, but as you guys probably saw in my wish list video, I'm so darn confused. I am starting to narrow some things down though, so that is good. But at the moment, this is my very most expensive bag. Number 6 is actually kind of a funny question, but yet it is applicable to me, and it is, what was your most dramatic handbag buying experience? And if you would have asked me this question a few months ago, I really wouldn't have had anything to say at all, but some of you might guess what it is, and it would totally be when I purchased my Pochette Matisse. Now, I unboxed that bag live on video. Okay, it wasn't live, but like I had the camera rolling and I was unboxing it for the first time, and I was so excited because it took me so long to actually purchase that bag, and when I finally did, I was so excited to get it in the mail because they didn't have it in the store for the longest time, so I ended up ordering it online. So I got it online, it arrived, and I filmed an unboxing video, and as I was pulling it out, the camera showed, and I noticed immediately that the clasp on the Pochette Matisse was crooked, and everybody noticed it. I noticed it. I mean, it was very, very obvious that it was crooked, and some people were even saying in the comments for that video that it was just because it was stuffed weird, like in the bag, and so it was causing the flap to kind of be crooked, and that was absolutely not true. I literally spent about an hour on the couch with everything out of the bag, just trying to like turn the flap to make it straight. I was trying to like take the clasp in and out, trying to make it straight. Like I was doing everything I possibly could to make that clasp straight because I wanted to keep it so badly, but it didn't work. So I ended up sending that back, and they did send me a new one. But what's also dramatic about it is Louis Vuitton then did call me and tell me that they didn't think anything was wrong with the bag, which I still don't understand, and it's just weird. And I'm not saying anything bad about Louis Vuitton at all. So I don't know. I really don't know what that was about, because I really, like, it was definitely crooked. But anyway, that was my most dramatic handbag buying experience. And might I add, that video is at like 113,000 views right now, which I never expected that to happen. I will link that video down below if you guys want to check it out, because obviously it seemed to be a hit. I didn't really expect that, but just fair warning, there's definitely a fuzz on my chin for the majority of that video, and I can't believe like 100-some thousand people watched that video and watched a freaking piece of fuzz on my chin half the time. So anyway, that's kind of unfortunate, but whatever. Number 7 is, what is your current favorite handbag store? And that is so hard because it's definitely, you know, really kind of neck and neck with Louis Vuitton and Chanel. I have a lot of Louis Vuitton handbags, so I feel like my answer should be Louis Vuitton, but it might be Chanel. I don't know. I really don't know. I feel like I've been fulfilled with my Louis Vuitton bags, I guess. So when I look at Chanel bags, I have so many that I love right now, probably because I don't have the ones that I love. So I guess if I had to say one or the other, I probably would say Chanel. Number 8 is, what's my current favorite handbag? And that would definitely be my Louis Vuitton Pochette Matisse. I'm totally in love with this bag. I just posted a what's in my bag and kind of a review on this bag where I showed modeling shots and I talked all about it. I showed you, you know, what fits inside and what I mainly carry. And I just love this bag. It is so practical. It's so easy. It's functional. I just love it. But on top of all of that, it is so stylish. Like, I just think it is such a stylish bag with so many outfits. I just love it. And I know that on YouTube it's kind of, you know, really popular, but if you look around like in real life and you actually, you know, are out and about, I never see this bag, at least where I live. I mean, maybe if I lived in LA or I lived in New York City, maybe it would be everywhere, but at least where I live, I see a lot of Louis Vuitton bags, especially when I'm in the city, but I never see this bag, like ever. So I really do like that about it, and yeah, I'm just loving this one. The next question is, what's my least favorite handbag? And that would be my Tory Burch Ella Tote. And I love this bag, kinda, I guess. I mean, I really do like it, but I just don't reach for it that often because I have my Neverfull. But I really do want to start grabbing this more. I don't know, it is like, even when I'm looking at it in the camera here, it does look really pretty. Like, I do really like it, so I just need to start grabbing it more. But if I had to pick between all of my handbags, this probably would be my least favorite one. Number 10 is, what is my next handbag purchase? And honestly, I'm not really sure, but I do know that it will probably be from Gucci. Now, what the handbag will be, I don't know, because there's just so many that I like right now. I really want to add a bag from that designer to my collection, so I think it will be Gucci. in my wish list video, I talked about the Gucci Marmont, I talked about a chain and wallet, I talked about the Dionysus. It was a top handle bag. It was actually my #1 that Mel in Melbourne revealed for me, and I love that bag. It's totally different than anything in my collection, but whether or not I want that to be the next handbag, I don't know. So stay tuned and find out, because I'm hoping to purchase something fairly soon. Number 11, what is your dream handbag? And I could go 2 different routes with this. The first route would be my dream handbag that is realistic, would be the Chanel Jumbo in black caviar with gold hardware. I have been debating between single and double flap, and honestly, after reading all of your comments and everything, I'm starting to lean more towards the double flap, which I didn't think would be the case, because I don't, the single is a lot easier to get into and everything, but the more and more I think about it, if I'm gonna spend so much money on a handbag, and that definitely is a lot of money, I will be so incredibly devastated if in a few years it loses its shape. And I think that's honestly going to outweigh the single flap portion of it, just the practicality of it. I read so many comments where people say they have the double flap, but they just get so used to the double flap that they don't even think about it anymore, and it's just second nature to get into the bag. So I'm really hoping that would be the case with me. Maybe it wouldn't be the case. I'll never know until I actually buy one and find out, my own opinions, but that right now is my current dream bag. But if we want to move over into the dream world, the mega dream bag would be the Hermes, Birkin, or Kelly. I'm not really sure which one I would go for. At first, I thought it would definitely be the Birkin, but I've been seeing a lot of videos on the Kelly lately, so maybe it would be that one, but I don't know if that will ever happen. So, I mean, that's like crazy, crazy amounts of money for a handbag. So I'll never say never, but at this moment, I have no intentions of adding that to my collection. So that was the end of Lydia's tag. Now, like I said, I am going to go ahead and answer what my favorite pre-loved luxury item is. And this was created by Eva in the City, and LB tagged me and Jerusha Couture, so I definitely appreciate that tag so much. Thank you guys for tagging me, and I do want to show you what my favorite pre-loved bag is, and it probably will surprise you because I think a lot of you think I got it brand new, but I totally didn't, and it is the Speedy B30. You probably didn't expect that. So yeah, I got this pre-loved, and I saved a couple $100, maybe even more than that. I don't really remember. It's been a while, but I definitely got a really, really good deal. It was completely brand new, as far as like it was still in the box. The owner, I think she was, she bought it and she ended up not liking it. She tried to return it, but it was past, I think you have 2 weeks to return, maybe 12 days to return a Louis Vuitton piece. She didn't realize that, so she tried to return it and they wouldn't take it back. So she ended up having to sell it. So it was just completely brand new, but I did save some money on it when I got it. But this has been an awesome bag for me. I love it. It kind of served as a diaper bag for me because I have an insert. I have an organizer in here, and I'm all about saving money, especially on pre-loved items if you can. I try, and if I do buy pre-loved, I try to get them in a really good condition, so I still feel like I'm kind of making the bag my own. Like, I don't really like to get pre-loved items that are really scratched up and nicked up and damaged. Some people can do that, that's totally fine. But for me, if I'm gonna go that route, I like to, it's kind of like a challenge for me to find a really good deal, but like the best condition at the same time. So yeah, I love pre-loved items. I'm not, some people have a thing against them. I'm totally not against them at all. I really like buying brand new as well. I love the experience. I mean, the experience is kind of what you pay for in a way when you get brand new, and I love that as well. But I think my collection is kind of 50-50 brand new and pre-loved. Okay, so that does it for this video. If you guys haven't done this tag and you want to do the tag and you have a channel, definitely, I tag you guys. If you don't have a channel, that's okay. Maybe leave some of the answers down below in the comment section. I would love to read like what your favorite handbag is, or your least favorite, or maybe a dramatic experience you had. I definitely read your comments on all of my videos, so if you end up leaving a comment, trust me, I will read it. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys very soon in my next video. Bye!